Hello everyone, welcome to my channel for yet another video on Nifty Bank Nifty analysis. Today we'll take a look at daily chart for both Nifty and Bank Nifty, and we'll also take a look at the key levels where we can trade tomorrow and in this week. And we'll also take a look at the weekly charts for Nifty and Bank Nifty since it was a weekly close this Friday. But before that, a disclaimer. All the views and opinions expressed in this video are for learning purposes only and in no way is a buy or sell recommendation. Any buying or selling decision or any trading or investing decision needs to be taken after consultation with your respective financial advisors. Viewer discretion is advised. So what I am sharing with you all right now is a Nifty spot chart on a daily time frame, and as you can see here, the candle that we have formed is a kind of shooting star. The reason behind calling this a shooting star is because of the wick at the top, which is larger as compared to the lower wick, as well as the body of the candle. And also this particular candle formation has come at the end of a or rather at the top of the uptrend, right? Another reason for calling this a shooting star is because it has, as per our channel that we have been following, this particular dotted purple channel, the previous day, that is on Thursday, the candle had broken and managed to finish or managed to close uh, above the top of this purple channel. But the next day, the candle, that is on Friday, the candle that was formed, uh, despite opening more or less close, it did not go high up. It went to a certain level, and I had mentioned that level in the video as well. Uh, if the price sustains about 23 022, I think is what I had said, and if the price or a candle or 5-minute candle closes above it, then in that case we can go ahead with a buy side trade. That was what I had said. But the candle, I think, did not close above this particular level, and then it came down and finally managed to close below 23,000. Now overall the bias is still towards bullishness, but tomorrow's candle, that is tomorrow's week, will be interesting, and tomorrow's candle will be more crucial, because if tomorrow a close happens below this particular candle's low, then in that case we will again re-enter the channel, and there is likelihood that we can again come and test the bottom of the channel in the coming days. Now with very less number of days remaining for the election results, it is less likely that this down move will happen, because most of the buzz around is that there will be a stable government and a single party will get a majority and there will be a stable government. Now if that is not to happen, then in that case we may have a coalition government formed by many parties together, but that may not be stable, and in that case we may see a market crash right away, right? So it will be interesting to see, because everyone who would have short here, right, and if that particular crash happens, then in that case they'll have a very good what do you say, profits in terms of the crash, because this particular, if you see from 13th May till roughly 24th May, that is roughly within 8 to 10 trading sessions, all this low to top of this particular channel has been tested or reached. But now with just 7 to 10 days left for the election results, if this has to crash, then in that case this same distance will be covered in less number of days. So the premium that gets that will increase, right? That will be marginally very fast, and in that case anyone who would be selling it, and if the crash happens, they will be making a lot of money. My view here is wait, don't enter into the market till tomorrow's candle close. Tomorrow if the candle closes below this Friday's candle, then in that case we may go ahead with a downside trade, but with a strict stop loss, so that if the price goes up, which is our major bias, right? The bull side, or the bullishness. So if the price goes up, then in that case we exit from our position and we can initiate a upside trade, right? But all in all, I think tomorrow's day is very critical. The candle that it forms now tomorrow, if the candle formed is a doji candle, or a small bodied red candle, or small bodied green candle, but the close is not below Friday's close or not below Friday's low, then in that case we still have hopes that the price may consolidate here for some few days, and then it will continue its movement on the upside after the result day, right? So all in all, I think the key levels to watch out for tomorrow would be 23,055 on the upper side and 22,888 on the lower side. If the if the price breaks and sustains about 23,055, then in that case we may see the targets 23,100 and 23,200 as well in the coming trading sessions. If the price breaks below 22,888, then in that case we may see the price the immediate targets of 22,777 and 22,688 as well as 22,633, right? The final, I mean the third target would be 22,522, which is very key, because it will be the psychological level of close to the psychological level of 22,500, right? So these are the levels to watch out for tomorrow. Let's quickly take a look at the weekly chart to see how the Nifty is on weekly chart. So as you can see here, after last week's candle, which was a bullish Morubozu candle, we again have a similar bullish Morubozu candle, which has taken support from the middle of the purple channel and also managed to close above the purple channel. Now this, whether this is a false breakout or an actual breakout, that we'll get to know when this week's candle will close, right? So all in all, from what the price action is, I think somehow we may have a doji candle with very small wicks in this particular week, right? So let's see how the candle closes, but my bias is towards bullishness. However, if tomorrow's candle closes below Friday's low, then in that case I may go ahead with a sell side trade as well, right? So let's quickly take a look at Bank Nifty now. So yeah, sorry, one more thing. On For Nifty on weekly charts, the key levels again are 23,055 on the upper side and 22,388 on the lower side. So if a weekly candle closes below 22,388, then in that case it will be more like buy the bulls, or sorry, the bears or the sellers are dominating the market as against the buyers who have been doing that since last 2 weeks, right? Let's look at the Bank Nifty chart. So as you can see here, this particular Bank Nifty chart, yeah. So after the bullish Morubozu candle for Thursday, we again had a similar to bullish Morubozu candle, but a small body candle on Friday. And the interesting thing here to note is, on Thursday the price entered back into the purple channel, this purple channel which we are talking about, and on Friday, I mean on Thursday, it entered into the purple channel, and on Friday it took support. I mean, it opened and took support at the bottom of the purple channel, and from there it has moved up. So this particular the bottom of the channel, which was expected to act as resistance earlier, which had acted as resistance here, has kind of been broken, and we are now it is now acting as a support, right? So the key thing here to note is just a minute, yeah. If you see this, right, on a weekly chart, if you see this particular line, this black line that goes slanting, this is actually on a monthly time frame. So let me quickly go to the monthly chart and show it to you. Yeah. So as you can see here, this particular channel which it had been following since March 2020 almost, right? So this was March 2020, that is since the time of COVID, right? So since COVID, if you see here, this 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 and currently it is here. Okay, so this is a monthly chart that we are seeing now. It had broken out of this particular channel, this particular black channel, on December 20 in December 23, but the very next candle it did not surpass the highs of the previous candle, and it closed inside the channel again, right? Inside this wedge again. Now after that, this past month, that is April, it again managed to close it again managed to close outside of this particular wedge or the triangle that we are seeing. But the very next candle, that is this current month's candle, is if you see, has not crossed its high yet, that is previous month's high is not yet crossed. And also we saw that it had gone down and then from there it recovered. So with like few days, like 3 to 4 days are remaining for this candle to close. If this candle manages to close above previous candles close, then in that case we can assume that this particular channel that has been carried forward from March 2020 till now has been broken, and that indicates or that suggests that there will be a tremendous upside in quick time, right? There will be a quick momentum as well. So a few days are left, and this particular thing makes me think that this candle will close above the previous month's candle, right? So let's go back to the weekly charts and see. So this, if you see this particular candle, that is this current this past week's candle, that took resistance at this particular uh, top of this channel. Previously also on multiple occasions, this particular top of the channel has acted as resistance for weekly candle. So if it acted as resistance here, it acted as resistance here, it acted as resistance here, again here, and then just it slightly broke out, but the very next candle it again entered back into the into the wedge. So this particular candle hasn't closed above, but has again taken slight resistance at this particular top. So it will be interesting to see where this week's candle closes. If this week's candle closes above this wedge, then in that case we may be very much certain that there is going to be an up move. So all in all, I think the bias is still towards bullishness, but it will be interesting to see where tomorrow's candle plays and how it closes. The key levels for Bank Nifty on a weekly chart are 48,222 on the upper side and 46,966 on the lower side. So this is a huge range of roughly around I think 1,000 points or more. So in between, the price is going to be range bound. But again, since the bias is on the upside or bullish towards bullishness, every slack or every correction would be a buy on dips opportunity, right? But again, trade with very less quantity. Let's quickly move on to the daily charts. So on the daily charts, as you can see here, this particular candle has managed to close inside this particular purple channel now, and the new targets that are open for us are the middle of this purple channel, right? And that is almost like 49 655 levels as well, right? So it will be interesting to see how market plays for Bank Nifty as well. The key levels on a daily chart for tomorrow for Bank Nifty would be 49,077 on the upper side and 48,622 on the lower side. If the price sustains above 49,077, then in that case we can initiate a buy side trade and keep the 49,044 or 49,033 as a stop loss. But the targets that will be open will be 49,200 and 49,300 as well. On the lower side, if 48,622 breaks, then in that case and if the price sustains below 48,622, then in that case 48,500 would be a crucial level which can act as support. So the initial targets would be 48,500 there in that case, and if the price further breaks below, then in that case 48,444 and 48,333 would be the next set of targets for us, right? So these are the key levels for both Nifty and Bank Nifty on daily and weekly charts. So that's the analysis from my side. Do let me know in comment section whether you took trade on Friday and whether you made profits or whether you booked losses, and if there is anything else you would want me to add as part of these videos. And also do like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Just before we wrap up, a small disclaimer again. Making money in stock markets is not easy and there is no shortcut to make money. However, with continuous improvements and over time, we can definitely make money from stock markets. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.